For starters, we see the W looking to add more expansion teams, with Golden State team already beginning to take shape with the Golden State Valkyries. And then you have the league's TV and media deals expiring in 2025. While this season is looking to be super popular and can be used as a litmus test for the TV media negotiations. 2 years later, in 2027, will be when the players will be able to renegotiate their collective bargaining agreement with the league, where they can negotiate higher salary and better working conditions, one of which is like charter flights. Speaking of charter flights, the issues surrounding charter flights in the WNBA have come up again when a video of Caitlin Clark went viral, as she is kind of a viral magnet. But in the video, you can see her and a few teammates walking through the airport with a bodyguard and people with cameras out following them, including the one that we can see from the point of view of. We also remember the viral moment with Britney Griner when she returned from Russia, and how her hecklers and haters were able to just walk right up on her, just being weird and hateful, trying to get a reaction out of her. As the W attempts to ascend into the mainstream sports conversation, it is going to be super important for everyone to be prepared to handle everything that comes with that. That goes from the league office to the team's front office and coaching staffs, the players, and even the fans, because a lot of conversation around women's basketball from a fandom perspective have been kind of off-putting, to say the least. Well, it appears the league has taken notice and have decided to bring charter flights to the WNBA this regular season. And this just happened right before I started working on this video, but that was a smart move to just meet the moment of what is happening as more high-profile figures enter the league. It would be a PR nightmare if something was to happen to them. That's why I always felt as if the WNBA should go ahead and invest in a lot early, because you can kind of already see the momentum heading their way. Speaking of Caitlin Clark, we now have to talk about one of her fellow rookies and fiercest competitors, Nika Muhl. Muhl, also known as the Croatian baddie, had major standout performances in this year's NCAA tournament, one of which in which she did a phenomenal job face guarding Caitlin Clark and making it extremely difficult for her. These types of performances certainly proved her rising draft stock to be legit, and she was able to parlay that into a first-round selection by the Seattle Storm, where she will be a key piece for the team, not only immediately, but well into the future. But right now, there has been some issues with getting her a visa, because while at UConn, she was on a student visa, being that she is from Croatia, hence the nickname. And it could take some time to get another visa. And we will have to see if they are able to expedite the process, or if there will be a long, drawn-out situation. Although now with the charter flight situation being resolved, we can see players like her be okay, because she won't need to travel commercially. But whenever that happens, she will be ready to help this Storm team contend amongst the top teams in the association. A team who may be on the opposite end of that spectrum could be the Chicago Sky. They lost a lot over the offseason, losing their point guard, Courtney Williams, a versatile big with Alana Smith, and their star, Kalia Copper. But they added two of the most exciting rookies with Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese. The WNBA kind of find themselves in a little bit of a controversy, because their first preseason game was not broadcasted, and people felt that two of the more popular rookies with huge fan bases behind them should have their preseason game be streamed through the app, because Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever team had their game broadcasted free and promoted pretty heavily, as it should be with the level of attention she brings to the game. The WNBA would put out something that basically said it wasn't on them, but the local TV networks in Chicago that didn't have the broadcast available for them to stream because the game was moved up. But whatever was the reality, the WNBA made sure to broadcast the following Chicago Sky game against the Liberty. The next potential superstar that has already come in and made an immediate impact on games is none other than Los Angeles Sparks star Cameron Brink. From the very first game of the preseason, she has been impactful, and that is because she plays in a way that is very conducive to team success. She defends at an extremely high level, and she can shoot threes. She is also very versatile and can play in a multitude of ways, and that is why she gives me inklings of being the WNBA version of a unicorn, where the term was popularized in the NBA with players like Kristaps Porzingis and Victor Wembanyama. I will have another video up on her soon, going further into her as a player, but she is someone that I believe can actually challenge for the Rookie of the Year and maybe even the All-Star game. People are really underestimating just how good she can be. Exciting times are ahead for the WNBA, and more people will want a stake in what's happening and what will happen in the future. And these young stars will be at the center of everything that's going on. But that's it for this one, guys. This has been the State of Hoops on the Doctrine of Hoops channel. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below your thoughts on any of the topics in this video and anything that you want to see in the future. Without further ado, peace.